Welcome, Scorpio. This is your love reading for the beginning of the month of April. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you for joining me for your love reading. Remember that time is fluid and the intention has been set for the reading to be relative for you at any point that you tune in. Also, remember that the characters in your storyline, their feelings and their actions may be vice versa between the two of you. I want to send all of you love and light throughout this crisis that we are all facing right now. It's important to remember who you are and that you are always protected by Spirit. To use this time to focus on yourself and your family, to give yourself self-love, and to take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. Let's see what the angels have for you for love. Messages for love for the sign of Scorpio. Alright, so we're using the Romance Oracle to start with, and then we'll go from there. So we have our Lover's Oracle. These are such a beautiful deck. And the shuffling is not too bad. It's because of their shape. You just have to kind of take your time with shuffling them because it's not the normal shape of the regular Oracle card. So, but I do love them. They have really awesome messages, especially for love. Thank you for your messages for love for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I do pick up the energies that some of the Scorpios that may be tuning in at some point have been through a lot. Some of you have had some karmic situations that have helped you to experience growth. You may have been a bit immature at some point romantically. Some of you were players. You would have other people. You would just really be that type of person that enjoyed having a lot of different suitors and a lot of different options. The problem with it was not that you had that you were having fun and having a lot of people. The problem was the person that you were with were not aware of that. And so they were kept in the dark about it. And a lot of times they were put in three-party situations. And it caused them a lot of pain. Since then, a lot of you have gone through an awakening. And so you see the error of your ways. And you have matured quite a bit, and you've allowed Spirit to take you through some experiences that have given you an opportunity to see what it's like to be on the other side of that, and you have grown from it. And so I feel some of you are at the point in your life where you're really wanting to have commitment and real love. You're not interested in being a player anymore. You're not interested in having a lot of suitors and a lot of options. You're wanting that one person that you can spend your life with and have a full, loving, committed relationship. So let's see what the cards have to say. lighthearted and playfulness, getting that romance back. And there's been a separation. So getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's not something that you've done. So what's going on is that you have been thinking about recapturing the relationship or recapturing the love that you've experienced before, but from someone in the past that you used to be in a relationship with, or that you recently broke up with at one time or another. This person, you are no longer in a relationship with them, or you're no longer in communication with them because of the card that's upside down. There's been a separation for whatever reason. It might have been someone that, like I said, from years ago that you had a relationship with, but because at that time you were not mature or ready for a relationship, or they weren't mature or ready for a relationship, remember this could go vice versa, that you end up separating and it didn't work out. I'm picking up some fire sign energy. This may have been a Leo or a Aries that you were dealing with at the time. But you needed to be apart. No, not now. Why did it do that? Okay, that's weird. Sorry, just something came up and it looked like it stopped recording. But you needed to be apart because both of you had a lot of growth to do. You needed to understand love and what it really meant, and you needed to value yourself. And the other person also had some growth to do, and that's why you guys were separated. So I do believe that you've been thinking about this person a lot, or they've been thinking about you, because you have come to a point where you don't want to be in a situation where you are playing around. You really are interested in something serious now. And you're interested in maybe creating an opportunity to be able to reach out to this person and give them an opportunity to forgive you. Ask for an apology, or ask for forgiveness. Explain that you know the error of your ways. Take complete responsibility for your actions. And if you are able to do that, it's going to cause an opportunity for a great deal of healing with you and this person. Whether they decide to come back to you or not, or like I said, this could be vice versa. So even though I'm picking up this energy, I may be talking about your partner instead of you. I'm just able to read the energy. And so if there's an opportunity for you to talk with them and explain how sorry you are and get their forgiveness, it will offer healing for you as a whole together. Because I do believe the person that you're thinking about, or the person that's thinking about you, has healed themselves from all the heartache that was involved in this. But as you come together and have this conversation where you communicate and you share what happened, you share your feelings, and you're able to hear each other, it's going to offer you an opportunity for some deep healing, as you can see here. All the light that is coming out of his hands, it's like he's healing her. He's healing the pain that was caused because they had a conversation, or they were able to share their feelings about what happened, and it opened up an opportunity for the energy of healing. So it healed the relationship, or it healed or mended the relationship in a way that they could either go their separate ways and close the door and have closure, or they could go ahead and start over because they mended the foundation. So it seems as if you have a choice, you have an opportunity, or the person that you have to get forgiveness from, or has to get forgiveness from you, you'll have that opportunity to either go back into that relationship or to heal it and go on with your life in a different direction. There's a lot of energy here, and look how beautiful they're surrounded by love. So I think if you go back, or if this person is able to accept your apology and forgive you, or you are able to forgive them, that you're going to have an opportunity to really rekindle that flame and have reconciliation in romance. So you have an opportunity to mend this relationship. And if you mend it, it looks like it's going to give you both the opportunity for a commitment. So there could be engagement or marriage involved if you reconcile. It's beautiful. You're going to have a lot of help from Spirit. It's also an opportunity for you to put the past behind you. So everything that happened, you're not going to be focusing on that anymore. It happened. It's done. It's over. You've had the healing and the forgiveness. And now you have an opportunity to create a new foundation and bridge that gap. So you're not going to be looking at the past anymore. The past is done. Forgiving each other is what is the best. Even if you decide that you don't want to, if someone decides that they don't want to continue, this is still an opportunity for forgiveness and letting the past go. So if you're holding on to any of the past, if either of you are holding on to the past related to what happened between you, you're going to have the opportunity to release it as a result of this coming together, of this opportunity to talk and have this discussion. Because someone is wanting to come back and talk about it and give you an opportunity to rekindle what you had before. Excuse me. I've got the incense going and it is really going down my throat, choking me a little bit, my goodness. So I really love this card because what this card is saying is that you are the creator. It's up to you. You have all the tools that you need to make this look, feel, and be exactly what you want. And so if one of you really wants to have this opportunity to create a new relationship and to rekindle the romance, this is exactly what you have the opportunity to do. But you have to do it with positive energy and with the belief that it is going to happen. The second card is, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. And this card actually was upside down. I flipped it over so I could read it. So knowing that, you had tried and things didn't work, that's actually what happened in the past. I think one of you tried everything to get this person back. You tried everything to get this to work. It did not work. Nothing that you did worked. It just even made things worse to you. It was very difficult. They didn't listen. They acted like you were invisible, and you walked away with a lot of pain, and there was even some tears. And so this is being reversed. So whatever you wanted at that time that you were trying to get them to listen, Spirit got a hold of them and spoke for you. And now they get it. So you don't have to do anything anymore. Spirit took over that conversation and they have handled it. And now this person, whatever you say, they're willing to do. Whatever you want, they're willing to do for you. Fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely. So right now is, if you are, in a situation where we're in social distancing right now, that can be a very, very lonely state. And so don't make a decision while you're lonely. Really think things through. Make sure you're in a state of joy and happiness and being happy with your life before you make that decision, because you want to make the decision in a positive light with positive energy, so you know that you're making the right decision for yourself. All right, so let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. I'm also feeling that one of you has been wanting to talk to the other for a long time. Some of this, your separation could have been for a couple of years. I'm getting the number 2 and the number 7. I'm also hearing the number 22, so either someone's birthday is on the 22nd, or there is a spiritual connection with twos are connected to coupling up. And it's also 1111, which is the gateway, the spiritual gateway. All right. So we've got two cards that came out upside down. The Queen of Wands came out upside down. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign. And normally she's ready, you know, she's open-hearted, she's ready to be nurturing, she's a very passionate woman, and she really does open up her heart and fall in love very quickly. As a result of what has happened, she is not willing to do that so openly. It's not going to be so easy to win her over. So she is not going to be one who will, if you look in this card, she's taking her clothes off. She's like, yeah, let's go for it. Yes, she's taking her dress off, her boot off. This is saying, no, you won't be able to get in here like you did the last time. I'm going to be watching you like a hawk. You're going to have to prove that you for real this time because you messed up the last time. So I did feel like there was a fire sign involved. And so here she is, the Queen of Wands, which is a Leo feminine energy. So she's not going to be as easily to work with. And this could also be a masculine energy. It could be a Leo that's saying the same thing. And so whoever this Leo is, male or female, they're not going to be opening up to you and giving their love to you like they did the last time. You're going to have to earn it. And you're going to have to prove yourself. Okay, this one is a lot of passion and a lot of free fun and very sexual, very playful, very exciting, and it was upside down. So there's not going to be any sexual involvement in the beginning. So Scorpio, if that's what you're wanting, this person is not going to be open to that right away. You're going to have to prove that you're not the same person. You're going to have to show them that you've gone through your awakening and that you are mature and that you have everything in the world that they want to offer them. So they have flipped. They are going to be, before they were easy, they were in love with you, and so you could come in and out of their life and they would open up their heart. They would open up everything to you. Now they're not going to do that so easily. You're going to have to earn it and you're going to have to prove it. And once you prove it, you have the opportunity to get the friendship back going, to open up the door, to have conversation, and to get to know each other again. You may get an opportunity to get a little bit romantic, but you won't get all of the cookies. So one of you is not going to get it right away, but this is showing that you will have an opportunity to reconnect, to try to get close again, and to get to know each other. But there will not be any full-on physical activity going on because she or he is going to be very careful and they're going to be watching your every move. And because you have been enlightened, because you know that you were wrong for whatever happened, or they know that they're wrong, they're going to work very hard because they're really sincere and they really are going to prove to you that they want to be with you and that they love you and that you're the only one for them. So you won't have any experiences, or they won't have any experiences of going through whatever happened before. But it's important that there is complete sincerity and complete truth. So if there's something that you need to own up to that they don't know about, tell the truth and deal with the consequence of it. Some of you, they're going to, after some time, they're going to open up. But it's going to take patience because they were hurt. And so they're not going to be, or you're not going to be just like wide open, ready to open and give your heart. But it's going to take some time. And so it's important that, you know, there's a lot of truth and that the truth is spoken sincerely. And so in doing so, the person may come around and give the other person an opportunity to come back and share love with you. But if you're not truthful, if you don't prove it, you're not going to get them back, or you're not going to go back to that person. So let's pull from one more deck and see what else that Spirit may have. I'm also feeling there's some spying, or there was some spying. So either Scorpio, you were using social media to spy on them, or they were using social media to spy on you. If you have a YouTube, they may have been going on your YouTube page. They may have been on your Facebook trying to see what you were doing, because they're trying to figure out if they can come back to you, or you're trying to figure out if you can go back to them. They want to know if you have somebody else, if you've moved on or not. And so they're doing everything they can to find out. They're also contemplating how they're going to come forward, how they're going to contact you, what they're going to say. And they've come out of that situation where they were not sure what to do, trying to make a decision because they were caught. Is she going to take me back? What should I do? Should I talk to her? Should I not talk to her? Should I go ahead and open my heart and follow my heart, or should I let it go? They've come out of that, and they've made that decision that they're going for it, or you've made that decision that you're going for it. You're moving on it. You're moving forward. You're going to do whatever it takes to get this person back, or they're going to do everything it takes to get you back. They want to move into a new relationship that's going to lead to commitment, that's going to lead to a new life. And somebody's going to have to make a decision. They were confused about their choices, or they had too many choices. They had too many options. And at some point, you were either the option, or you were considering them the option. And so now it's time to make a decision. So either you're going to have to make a choice to whether you're going to go back to this person, or this person is going to have to make a choice if they're going to really seriously choose you. And make sure that they let go all of the other options. If you have options, you're going to have to decide if you want them, because you do have other options. But make sure you choose wisely, because looks can be deceiving. Everything that looks like gold isn't. So you're going to have to be very discerning and prayerful to make sure that you choose the correct cup. All right, Scorpio, that is all that I have for you. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like and subscribe my channel. And if you would like to know when I'm going to be uploading other videos, hit the bell and you will get a notification letting you know. Please be safe, be careful. Please continue to stay home and do your social distancing. Make sure you're talking to your friends on the phone, connecting through social media, and making sure that you're taking very good care of yourself. Thank you so much again for tuning in. It's been a pleasure doing this reading for you. Have a wonderful evening. Namaste.